So this is a major crypto update. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on with ETFs. Of course, three in particular I'm very fascinated in because I'm heavily invested in these three are XRP, Solana, and HBAR. Now, we're going to dive into those specifically because they're three that I think carry a little bit more weight right now. But let's not forget, we also have Dogecoin and Litecoin ETFs live as well. And of course, Ethereum. So outside of Bitcoin, you've got now Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, Litecoin, HBAR, and Chainlink. Chainlink also is another one that I think is heating up. But I want to talk about XRP, Sol, and HBAR a little bit more specifically, for this video because they've been out a little bit longer. Want to talk about their chances of rebounding first from this crypto lull that we're in, as ETFs are already attracting millions of dollars. In fact, XRP is getting close to $1 billion in inflows. It's really, really close. So when we talk about XRP, first and foremost, strong ETF launch, despite this market drop, by the way. Now, a lot of people asking, well, why isn't it impacting the price right away? A lot of this is OTC type of deals. It's not bought on the open market. You have to remember, but it's still very long-term bullish because it's taking XRP off of out of the supply, out of the circulating supply. So XRP was designed to what? It was designed to speed up and lower the cost of global payments. And unlike traditional banking systems that rely on these slow messaging networks like Swift, XRP transactions, what do? They settle in seconds at extremely low fees. So because of this real world use case, I personally am not shocked that we're seeing this level of institutional interest. I actually went on record way back in the day and said, I think XRP will have more interest at first than Ethereum when it comes out, when XRP and Ethereum ETFs come out. Ethereum ETF's been out for a while, but it took almost 100 days to see 100 billion in net inflows. 1 billion to see 1 billion in net inflows. It took a long time, almost 100 days. XRP is about to do it in about 25 days, about a fourth of the time. So their first ETF launched on November 13th, saw 58 million in day one volume, attracted 250 million in inflows, the largest ETF debut of 2025. Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, Grayscale, they followed with additional ETFs. Combined day one inflows exceeded 160 million for XRP. And these ETF inflows, what they do is they show to me that there's strong institutional demand for certain products. Now, when we talk about Solana, Solana continues to be one of the fastest growing ecosystems thanks to its speed, low fees, explosive meme coin activity. It also aims to become kind of a decentralized NASDAQ powering tokenized assets at scale. And that ETF impact was pretty crazy as well. Very, very bullish. Real quick, we'll take a quick break for a quick word from iTrust.Capital. We'll talk more about Solana and HBAR as well here in just a second. Quick shout out to today's sponsor, iTrust.Capital, guys, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. If you're stacking Bitcoin, you're stacking ETH or gold, silver, but you're not doing it inside a tax-advantaged IRA, you're leaving money on the table. iTrust.Capital lets you trade crypto 24/7 inside your retirement account with no monthly fees and simple, transparent pricing. The setup takes just minutes. Your assets stay with institutional grade custody partners, and you keep more of your gains long term thanks to the tax benefits. So if you're serious about building wealth, use my link down below. Start your crypto IRA today with iTrust.Capital. And for my viewers only, you will get a $100 deposit bonus when you sign up today. So we've got ETFs, we've got IRAs. Shout out to iTrust.Capital. That link's down below. And we've got Solana. Solana's got its ETFs. Over 370 million in inflows during November for Solana. Fidelity and VanEck ETFs added a lot of fresh demand for Sol. Some ETFs include built-in staking, which I love the institutions. I love that this is going to be available to the institutions, giving them yield. This is going to be a big deal moving forward, especially with ETH and Solana in particular. And Solana's price hasn't been impacted yet. So as the market positions for, a next leg up, analysts are expecting XRP, Solana, HBAR, some of these ones that already have ETFs out there to play a major role in the recovery. Dogecoin's another one, right? The original meme coin now has its own spot ETF. Kind of crazy, right? Grayscale launched that. Litecoin as well. Weak ETF demand so far for Litecoin, but more approvals are coming. I do think Litecoin's kind of a sleeping giant. There's only been one Litecoin ETF approved so far, but it is kind of very similarly structured to Bitcoin. Eventually, the institutions could point their attention over to Litecoin and say, hey, let's control this asset too. Now, when it comes to HBAR, this is unique. We saw strong inflows for a non-blockchain alternative. That's what HBAR Hedera is, right? It stands out because it's really not using a blockchain. It's using Hashgraph, which is a fast and energy efficient distributed ledger technology, which allows for transactions to be processed, nearly instantly. Canary Capital launched the first HBAR spot ETF back in late October. We saw about 8 million in volume on the first day and 70 million inflows to date. So pretty solid there, still kind of getting underway, but there are multiple additional Hedera ETFs expected soon. And I think despite seeing strong ETF interest so far, HBAR's price hasn't reacted. And I personally see rising inflows as a positive sign for future moves. And so, yes, I'm trying to get out ahead of XRP, Solana, HBAR, maybe even some of the other ones. Chainlink is another one that's really jumping out to me. These are the type of altcoins that I want to stack my portfolio with because it gives me an opportunity to front run the institutions, right? And that's who really moves this market forward. So just wanted to make this quick update on all of these ETFs, these three currencies in particular. I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts about all of this. What are you most excited about as we're getting close to 2026? Of course, within the crypto world. Love hearing from you guys. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not yet already. Check out that I Trust Capital link. Also got a ton of exchanges down there. If you're looking for a place to trade, we got some great perks. Got my Patreon, which is includes my private community. If you want to come join us over there, phenomenal opportunity there. It's like 66 cents a day. You get a ton of great stuff. See my entire full portfolio, all the moves I'm making, everything. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.